I'm Dr. Hahja. Welcome to Love Chiropractic. We're very lucky to have you here today. And I see that Morris Holbert referred you here. If you could please extend a thank you to him. We treasure him here. And he knows that we're trying to build a community of like-minded individuals. So I guess he thinks you're like-minded like us, so that's very, very good. Now, I reviewed your vitality questionnaire, and thank you for filling that out. So a little bit of paperwork, but it helps me get to know you better on this level, but I want to get to know you better on a personal level as well. There's some things in here that caught my interest, but we're going to get to that later. First, I want to let you know what we do and why we do it, and see if it's right for you here. Have you heard how important your nervous system is?
No.
You have not? Okay, well get ready to get your mind blown, okay? Because your nervous system is actually the master system of your body. It controls everything. So what's kind of cool about that is when you were in your mother's womb, it was the first system to be created. It's kind of our expression highway system. So if you see this red part right here, that's not actually our nervous system. That is the bones encasing and protecting our nervous system because it's so precious to us. So here we have the brain and spinal cord along with all the nerves distributing throughout the entire body. So what do these nerves do? Well, the brain sends a message through the spinal cord to talk to the eyes to be like, hey, let's look. Talk to the ears to be like, let's listen. And talk to the stomach and heart and lungs so that we work properly. Well, sometimes life interferes. We're not in our mother's womb anymore, and stressful things happen, such as thoughts, someone dying, losing a job, getting in a fight with a spouse, sometimes trauma, sitting all day, getting hit playing sports, and also something else, thoughts, traumas, and toxins, like the air that we breathe and sometimes the food that we eat. And those things can cause a subluxation, specifically a vertebral subluxation. Vertebral, meaning bone of our spine, subluxation, a slight misalignment. So remember these nerves that I showed you up there? When we have a misalignment, kind of like when we have a hose outside, when we pinch it, it's not spewing the same amount of water. It's the same thing that's going on here. So as a chiropractor, I address the vertebral subluxation. At the same time, I would like for you to look at what stress in your life is being caused. That way we can work together and we can always reach our optimum. Subluxation can actually happen at any time in our life. I tripped on the way in here this morning, threw off my whole body, all right? That's kind of a trauma there. Subluxation can also happen in children. Do you have any children? Okay, have you seen children before?
Yes.
Okay, you know children fall and they are just clumsy little beings, but you know, they're built to fall, we're built to move, okay? So subluxation's gonna happen. Subluxations can even happen when a child is being born. You know, it's a very stressful process for both mother and child, but it's also a very beautiful process as well. So subluxations can occur at birth, and they can occur right before death, and it's something a part of life, okay? We can't remove all of the bad thoughts, traumas, and toxins out there. So, but what can happen if we leave a subluxation not being addressed? Kind of the same thing. Have you ever had a paper cut or any kind of cut with a scab?
Yes.
Well, what if we just peeled that scab every day? Peeled that scab or just poured alcohol on that scab every day. It's not going to heal. So what we want to do is address that subluxation so it can heal itself, while at the same time, you looking at what stresses are in your life so we can remove those stresses so that we don't get as subluxated. Does that sound okay? Excellent. So, like I said, if they can be left undetected, so sometimes, have you heard of people with high blood pressure or heart palpitations or even, you know, sciatica that's striking out these days? Well, this is sometimes what happens when subluxations aren't addressed. But what you may find here is even if you're coming in with pain or not coming in with pain, you might be able to reach a higher optimum. So can I have you raise your hand for me? Can you raise a little bit higher? Yes. See, we can always go just a little bit higher, just a little bit further. And that's what we're going to do here. And a little bit higher, a little bit further means you might have better vision. You might turn some crazy hawk, all right? You might have better hearing, better digestion. You might be like, oh, I want to move a little bit more today. You may even have weird thoughts of eating healthy. I know, it's weird. And sometimes, you know, this is up to you, but my philosophy in life is I'm going to live life to the fullest, So sometimes that makes me a little bit more subluxated. So I like to stay adjusted to remove that interference, which is what a subluxation is. So sometimes you may need more than one adjustment. How many times do you brush your teeth a day?
Twice.
Do you brush your teeth every week?
Every day.
Every day of every week. So it's kind of the same thing. So we want to keep healthy teeth and a healthy spine. So we want to have this ongoing relationship, okay? Also, I'm going to need to examine and address the health of your nervous system. So I have my chiropractic exam, since I'm a chiropractor. We also do neurological and orthopedic exams and x-rays. So like the dentist earlier, he takes a film of your teeth to see how healthy it is. That's what I'm going to do with your spine. I'm going to take pictures of your spine and see how healthy it is. And just like when we raised our hand earlier, we can always be more healthy. I can always exercise more. I can always eat more right. It's an ongoing process. So I'm going to continue to study these and review them. And I want you to go home, think about what's right for you. And I'd like to meet with you tomorrow at noon. And we can get this started if you'd like. And also, if you have anybody in mind that is a like-minded individual for our community, please bring them with you so we can share this view of life that we have here. Do you have any questions? All right. Well, I'll see you tomorrow, Erin. Thank you.